Welcome back to the show. I am just catching up with Erin from Red Buffalo, and she brought me, what is this, by the way?
I brought you an iced Cubano Americano.
What does that even mean?
So an Americano is going to be like a drip coffee that's made with espresso rather than kind of your standard coffee roast.
Okay.
And so we made it iced, and then Cubano means when we've extracted the espresso shots, we've layered the espresso with cinnamon and raw sugar.
Oh, wow.
So you kind of get this really flavorful, almost sweet taste, but there's no sweetness
Yeah, it's
added
really
to
good.
the drink. There's
It
no
doesn't
sugar
taste
added, no cream added.
like bitter or anything.
Yeah.
Too bitter for me. Sometimes I feel like there's a whole nother language in coffee talk
There
that I don't
can
even
be.
understand.
You know, it's really funny because I love when people come in and there's such a range of knowledge on coffee.
Yeah, definitely.
And educating someone who has no idea about it, but
Mm-hmm.
they want to know. And we're so happy to do that. We're happy to tell you where our coffee's from, all the differences in tastes, some
Yeah.
of the scientific stuff going on. We love to just get people turned on to coffee and tea.
And you guys are so good at making whatever anyone asks for, kind of, whatever.
Absolutely. We like
And-
to say if you can think of it, we can probably make it.
And you have so many options, too. It's
Yes.
not just coffee.
Yeah, we have our loose leaf teas, and then we do 3 iced teas of the day with our loose leaf teas. And you have to try the iced tea spritzer.
I
when
just
you
had
come in.
my first one last week. It's so refreshing.
Isn't it? You just like, but the hard part when you
so
do an
good.
iced drink is that you drink it so fast. And
Yeah.
then you're like, oh, but now I want more.
Always, yeah.
It's
That's the worst
gone.
part. But that's so delicious. And it's perfect time right now. It's been
It
really
is.
warm. So it's perfect time for ice drinks and maybe some
It
gelato.
is. Well, speaking of getting people turned on to stuff, we had a woman come in and her friend needed a coffee because it was like weddings at the pavilion right next to where we are every
Okay.
single weekend. And she comes in and the friend needs a coffee. And she tries an affogato, which is a scoop of gelato with espresso poured over top. So you get this kind of like warm espresso-y
Perfect.
sundae. And her friend is like, I don't like coffee. I hate coffee. I will never try coffee. But she tried her friend's affogato and was immediately turned on. She like, I
Really?
love this.
Great, but she needed the caffeine.
She did need the caffeine. Apparently, there was like a bad hair episode related to this wedding.
A nightmare.
But
coffee fuels people.
coffee fuels
through
people,
this.
and we turned her on to it. She loved it, and we love making people
Okay.
have their day turn around or have a
Yeah,
better day or a fun
absolutely.
conversation.
It's amazing how like a simple drink can do that, but it's not just that because it's your environment too.
Yeah.
There's just such a good vibe at Red Buffalo. If you go in there, you have to check it out because you have the patio. It's so beautiful right now. It's so nice to hang out on.
Our patio is beautiful. Although I was a little sad, and I went out and someone had like clipped some of our flowers.
Oh, no.
I was like, oh no, but there's still plenty of flowers left.
Yeah, there's tons.
It's right on the Blue River, so you can literally. So we're right in Silverthorne, next in the Silverthorne Town Center. So one of our neighbors is Cutthroat Anglers. You could go in there, get your fishing license, get all set up for fishing, come in and get a coffee. Go 20 feet from our back door, and there's the Blue River flowing right past
there.
you. You can do your fishing. If you have your wife or whatever with you, we have our library book sale. And we have some great titles. So someone could be in reading, someone could sit on the patio using our wireless internet, another
Yes.
person can be fishing. It's just
And there's trails right there. A great place for recreational
are, yeah.
activities in general. So
yeah, the Blue River Trail that the town of Silverthorne is really proud of. It goes right by our back door.
Yeah.
And so it's just such a nice place to come and sit and relax. And 7 days a week.
just take a minute, and kind
Yeah.
of just appreciate everything. It's so
Absolutely.
beautiful up here right now. And also going on right near you guys is the farmers market every
It
Tuesday.
is. Every Tuesday from 10 to 3 is the Silverthorne Farmers Market. It's on the smaller side, smaller than Dillon's, but it's its first year. It's going into its 5th week.
It's just so exciting.
It is.
It's
You know,
great.
there's little
Yeah.
jewelers. There's a great selection of fruits and vegetables and Colorado honey and jams.
Wonderful.
And it's a good deal, too. I load up for a whole week's worth of vegetables for like $10.
I know, I'm kind of a geek out about farmers
Right.
markets. They
And we have a little
excite
booth
me.
there sometimes, too, so you can always come in and taste some of our coffees, take some home with you.
Definitely.
And let's say you were in a shop and you really liked what we had, but you are headed home. We do have our website,
Mm-hmm.
and on our website, redbuffalocafe.com, is an online store, and we can ship some of our coffees and teas to you.
Which are not only they're great to take home, but they're really good gifts. And you guys have so many loose leaf teas. I think tea is my favorite gift to give.
It is.
Everyone
It's really
loves
good.
that.
And like little teapots or infusers, I think people
Yeah.
forget, you know, when they go to a party and they think, oh, I need to bring a bottle of wine. Try bringing like some coffee for after the
Yeah,
dinner. You know,
exactly.
something
That's
fun
such
like that.
I should do that. It's
A
such
good hostess
idea.
gift.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, what's the website again? So we can-
redbuffalocafe.com. Of course, the best way to get in touch is to come on
Just to
in.
come in.
We're 358 Blue River Parkway in Silverthorne, so that's just a half a mile off the I-70 Silverthorne Interstate exit as you're headed north. And we're open 7 days a week, 6 o'clock to 5:30 on weekdays, 6:30 to 5:30 on weekends.
They're always there.
So we're there
when you
11
need your
hours of the
caffeine
day.
fix,
Yep.
even if it's a hair emergency at a wedding.
Exactly.
Thank you for coming in
Well,
today,
thanks for
Erin.
having
Thank you for
me.
this wonderful
Of
drink.
course.
All right, we still have plenty more to come, so stay with us. We will be back with more on Summit Sunrise.